guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Make Mario Game. In the last in the last video, we ended up fixing some bugs with Chuck with the jumping and make sure it's constantly moving. So we fixed some bugs in there. I would like to go back really quick right now and update something that I was thinking about actually. So when it comes to this and B2 entity, CPP file, and the function and apply constant impulse function, the thing that I'm having issues here, or at least in my head, is that this linear velocity is going to be in physics scale because when you apply linear impulse, we're dividing by the physics scale, right? So when you get the velocity, it's already dividing by physics scale. And when you pass in velocity here, we're not dividing by it. This velocity here, it's basically you could say it's in game world's coordinates, and this is in physics scale coordinates. You could say that because, like I said earlier, we're not dividing by physics scale every time we call that function. So for the jump, see, we're not dividing by it or anything. So it's gonna be a big number. This thing is like 850, right? So one thing that we can do to fix that is to convert these to actual physics to game world coordinates, and we do that by multiplying it. So that's what we're gonna do. You multiplying it, and you convert it to game world coordinates, and check the difference, and then apply impulse depending on the difference. So that's what we're gonna do. And if you play it, I believe it should be the same. Except for Mario. Okay. So at least Chuck is working. Let's look at Mario, shall we? I don't know. I believe this is gonna be the issue. And we apply impulse because we're applying it every update, right? What if I cancel that out real quick? Let me check. Let's comment. Oh, I'll comment it out. Let's check. Okay, that is working. Jumping is working. Okay. So now, a way to fix that is that we have to actually. The best option we can do is just copy this from where we clamping it. I think this is also gonna be wrong. We have to multiply this by. But we'll see. Hold on. Let's check that real quick afterwards. What we do is copy it from where we're clamping it until where we're applying it, and we can be calling it inside the if statements where you're moving left or right. So we're gonna be calling it in here instead. So that way it's not applying it at every update. Only when I'm moving. Only problem with this is that the Y velocity is gonna suck. So once I move, that's gonna be an issue. And if I move in the air, it's gonna be slow. Okay, you know what? One thing we can do instead is call here B2 back 2 because we are also applying constant velocity on the Y as well. So instead, we want to pass here build that get X and pass in 0 for the Y. So that way it doesn't apply a linear impulse on the Y. You set that to 0. You apply it for left and right. Oh, never mind. That is still calling it. That is interesting. That should not be applying anything to it. I guess it's because of this. Applying. No, that should not be the issue though. Hold on, give me a second. Uh, Hold on. We're having bugs. Of course, we can have bugs. That should not be the issue, though. Hold on. Wait, oh, what am I doing? Hold on, let's move right. I'm moving right. Let me debug this real quick, because that does not make sense to me. Okay, so I move left. I mean right. Right now, let's go. I'm gonna go inside this desired bell. Negative. Interesting. Oh. Okay. I see. I'm gonna have to multiply this by the physics skill too. Jeez. Dang it. Okay, the problem is here is that I was mentioning earlier. Um, Hold on. Let me check that out. Is this game? Is it possible to multiply this separately? B2 back to can it multiply numbers? No, it cannot. That's so lame. That is so lame. Why? Was it because it's constant? Okay. Bell times equals. Okay, yeah, that's because it's constant. We 6. Hold on, let me double check that. Okay, that fixes that. Okay, I didn't want to do that. There we go. That makes much more sense now. Okay. Alright. It's because this velocity, since I'm getting it here, it's not in actual in world coordinates, game world coordinates, so we have to multiply that as well. Because without it, I'm passing it in here, and I'm checking it against. I'm checking this that I'm passing in, that was in physics scale, to actual world coordinate scale. Game world coordinate scale. I know that's confusing with coordinates and physics coordinate scale stuff. We gotta make sure that is going to be correct. Okay, that makes more sense now. So that should work. I should probably every time I get velocity. I don't know if I wanna. One thing I can do. Let's see. Go to velocity here. Get a linear velocity. Can I multiply it by physics scale? No, I cannot. You suck. Yes, you can do it. You just don't want to. Oh, cause it's constant. That's why. Cause it's constant. That is fine. I just didn't want to like. Because one, I need to call it in Chuck as well every time I'm getting velocity. I'm gonna have to do the same thing for that guy too. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, do I have to do that when I'm jumping too? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. That's just why I want to call a function where I actually call it in world game world coordinates. I'm doing it here as well in the update in Chuck. Hold on, I messed up. Wrong button. In the update Chuck, I also have to do it there. Only problem is that I'm gonna have to call this when it's moving. I mean, I think this will also slow it down. Yeah. So if we cancel that out, it should be fine now, I think. Yeah, there we go. So this should only do it when it's not jumping. Only whenever I'm actually moving. Just chase state. And charge state. So copy those in shade state and charge state. And Rex has to be exactly the same thing. I just hate that. Should I create another function for that? So I hit call velocity once again and it's checking again since this also is wrong. Well, it will not be jumping, so I guess it doesn't matter. It could be left out here if it wants to. Um, I'm just thinking right now. Forgive me, guys. Hold on. Planning an impulse. Trying to figure out if I want any world coordinates or not. guess I guess I'll just leave it like that for now. Let's make sure we had to call it for this guy too before we do anything. Make sure we multiply by physics scale for Rex. There you go. There he is. Going nowhere, bro. Alright. 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 That is working now. Alright. Alright then, guys. I guess that should be working now. Maybe just updating the speed of Mario. I'm not sure how fast. You maybe want to increase it on top as well once again. It was a 50 before, right? Let me check 50 right now. Hold on. That seems fine. You may want to update for Chuck as well to be 50 or make it 48. Not 58, 48. And Rex 48. Yeah, I guess it could be 48 as well. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. That seems to be working. For the time being. Alright. So let's see, I think we can finally go to the next next enemy. And what's left is BulletBill. Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant has a little bit more code into it. So since I already wasted like 13 minutes trying to fix this bug that we had, I guess I'm just gonna do BulletBill and make this video short. Hopefully it is short, you know. So what we want to do, let's go to game scene. Let's find where we initialize BulletBill. Or actually, you know what? Let's go to BulletBill's class. Open up BulletBill's class. Where are you, BulletBill? BulletBill, 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 BulletBill. Inside of here, we can initialize a class B2 entity pointer B2 entity, and down here we can pass in a B2 entity a pointer and or just a B2 entity. Let's go to the CPP file and make sure we initialize this inside our constructor. And we set it to that. Okay. So once we do that, let's go to game scene. Let's initialize BulletBill in here. Above where we call the BulletBill, we're gonna call B2 entity. And B2 entity equals new B2 entity. And we can pass an entity into its constructor. Make sure it's a pointer. Don't forget the pointer. And then we pass it in here. Or another thing, I think this is why we want a gravity scale, right? So you can pass in world. We can leave it as dynamic, even though the gravity scale is gonna be 0. I don't want any gravity happening for BulletBill because it's gonna be going across the screen, right? So it's not gonna be going across the screen and falling down. That's not what it's gonna be doing. So once we have that, let's go to BulletBill's CPP file. Wow, 300 speed, interesting. If it is active, hold on. In here, instead of calling M entity, it's going to be M B2 entity. You can change it from vector 3 to B2 vec2. Not vec3, vec2. You can cancel that out. Oh, make sure we call in B2 entity here. Include the header file or B2 entity on top. Once we've done so, make sure we multiply that by the physics scale. I don't know why I don't get in my IntelliSense. Oh, it'll also include world info. That'll probably be helpful. And here we can pass in if it goes beyond that. If it does, we set it to actual maximum velocity. I'm gonna remove the parentheses because I don't need the parentheses. Instead of calling this, we can pass in our B2 entity, apply constant impulse, and you pass in vel. Remove this. Oh wait, hold on. I did not do that. Hold on. I forgot to actually call this BulletBill.x minus equals speed. Minus equals speed. Make sure we do that. You don't want to forget that. Otherwise, it's not going to be moving. It's not going to be moving much. And hold on. We need to update its position here. And instead of updating it here, we had to pass it into actual B2 entity. Let's look at B2 entity. We pass in the transform. We set the no, not the. Oh yeah, you set the position by that tense. Okay. So since we haven't really destroyed or delete anything yet, instead of calling M entity set position, we can use B. We could what do you want to do? B2 transform. B2 is it transform? Transform, and you call it B2 entity. Can you set position here? No. What do I want to do here? I don't even have function for that. Okay, so we want to do. We rarely want to do this, but we'll do it right now. And that is pass up setting the position of our entity. Void set position, and we could pass in a float. Do we want to pass in a float x? Start position. Because we set the position here, and probably, hopefully, before updating it, we'll get it correctly, you know, but probably won't. Why is this no? There's no member of get velocity. Interesting. Why not? What? Oh, you know why? Because yeah. Hold on. I know that should be working fine. Let's go to B2 entity set position. Trying to figure out if I want to pass in. Kinda, yeah. I guess floats will work fine. Right? I don't know why I'm questioning this right now. I'm gonna do kind of float X on float Y. You don't have to. I think it'd be fine if we pass by value. It's only 4 ints here. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to quick actions. Let's declare it in the CPP file. I want to grab the transform. And we want, no, we want to pass the transform. Can I still set the position if B2 back to of X and Y. Transform that get PQ get angle, because no, you cannot, huh? Look at that, it's lame. In this case, it's called that, and you want to set the transform. Oh, okay, that works. I didn't realize we could do that. Okay, we don't need to do that there then. We set the position, we set the angle of it. Everything's perfect. So we go to BulletBill once in here, not once again, but we pass in MB2 entity, set position, and we can pass in this value here. Let's see. Oh no, yeah, that works. That works. Perfect. Perfect. Well, the one thing we haven't done to BulletBill is updating the collision bounds for it. Let's copy that. Let's update its collision bounds. Oh snap. Wait, does BulletBill have any sprite? Is it a sprite or is it where are you? Where am I initializing, bro? Lost track of it. What's a sprite? Dang it. Okay. We will have to pass in a sprite here as well then. So let's go to BulletBill.h class, or shoot. Let's B2 entity. I don't believe it doesn't call it initialize it until after. Darn it. See, we'll not know this yet. Excuse me. I mean, I called him BulletBill last. I'm assuming he should know about it already. By then. Should already know it by then. If my engine serves me correctly. Hold on. Just a double check. Let's see, go here. I want to know which one calls first. I believe B2 entity calls it first. Since wait, that depends which B2 entity I'm using. Hold on. Hold on. This may be a different B2 entity. Game scene. Let's wait till we initialize BulletBill. Oh wait. What? Hold on. I might initialize BulletBill already. We initialize BulletBill. Oh yeah, because we call initialize, but that depends if I'm calling this one first. We wait on it. Okay, B2 entity. Initialize it first. You should know about it already by then. Update set to position. Wow, okay, this is player. I guess this is random. Well, I don't really care about the player. I guess it calls it at random. It's interesting. Very interesting. Let's wait till he calls oh dang it, I wanted to call it in there. Let's wait till he calls BulletBill first. Let's trying to see which one gets initialized first. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so we have components here. There's the components for BulletBill. It does it in order. And this component is Sprite. It's called first. B2 entity, and then it's called BulletBill. In that particular order. So that means if I pass it in here, I grab. I still need to pass in a Sprite. So either way, never mind. Forget I went through all that for no reason. But let's go in here. Sprite. And BulletBill, let's initialize a sprite on top in the CPP file. Oops. CPP file, let's include our in graphics sprites. And here we also gonna pass in our sprite inside our constructor. So maybe instead of passing class down here, we'll pass it into a constructor instead. And you go to BulletBill, sprite, pointer, sprite. And here we're gonna say mSprite equals sprite. And in our initialize, we're gonna get our rectangle rect from sprite. Oh, I can just get the width and height here. Awesome. But wait, when I update the balance, I believe I still need to pass in B2 entity. B2 entity, come on now. Update collision balance. Oh no, it doesn't really need it. Awesome. Sprite. Why? Okay, fine. It'll be M. Oh, it's mSprite. We're gonna get the width and pass in this the height. mSprite get height. And I believe this should work. No. I got errors too. Over. Oh, I forgot to pass in sprite. In a game scene, let's make sure you pass in sprite here. And it should be fine because we initialize sprite first. Then we initialize B2 entity. Oh, you guys suck. Hold on. They suck right now. There we go. Oh no, he's going up. He probably collided with something. And all right. Well, I mean, it won't be colliding with enemies, so it should be fine. It's not going to be a big deal. Once we start doing collision, we'll ignore colliding with enemies and enemies. We'll be ignoring collisions within enemies, so that should be fine. So it's not going to go up. And if I get hit by it, then that means I died, right? But anyway, I believe when it comes to, I think I'm done with this video. But just thinking, not outside the box, but off top. No, well, not off topic, but nothing that has to do with this video, at least with BulletBill, is that I'm just, I'm thinking probably all collisions here, except for the ground. I mean, I'm thinking, dang, I'm trying to figure this out. Collision with enemies, because you notice right now, if Chuck lands on top of me, he stays on top of me. And I was thinking maybe I could set them as triggers instead. But the problem with that, I mean, that would work fine because I could detect collisions within triggers. I believe so. Or at least I'm hoping. Unless I'm thinking of Unity, but let's assume that it does, right? But the thing is, I'm still trying to think of how the heck I'm gonna do it with the ground. Unless I create another small bounding box on every player so it could detect if it's grounded or not. I'm still thinking about that. I haven't really thought about it. I know that's gonna be an issue in the future. Not with the enemies, but with the player. I'll think about that. I don't want to make this video longer than it should be, but I'll definitely be thinking that off screen, and maybe I'll find a solution for it. But anyway, I finished BulletBill. BulletBill looks fine. It looks awesome, beautiful, as it should be. And the next video we'll do Piranha Plant, which is our last enemy. I apologize for taking this long. Piranha Plant should have been done by now, but I had bugs and I haven't even touched box D for a while, like I said earlier at the beginning. So I wasn't sure how that was gonna work, but it looks fine at the moment. But anyways, Piranha Plant is our last person, but our last enemy. And after that, we can start detecting collisions, which is where I'm kind of stuck right now. Got to think about if that bug that is happening right now, where if I land on top of him, he stays on top of me, he'll follow me forever. Oh yeah, I forgot about Koopa. Oh snap. I forgot about Koopa. Little Koopa. See, this is the bug that I'm having right now. I believe Koopa should be quick too, though. Koopa the Quick. Koopa the Quick. Koopa the Quick. You actually can do Koopa right now. I mean, you know what? I'll let you guys do that yourselves. Since we already done the other ones, Koopa should be. I'll leave that, guys, as your homework, I guess, to the next video. And I'd like you guys to apply box to D physics or whatever we want to call it into Koopa. And in the next video, I'm not gonna go through it. I guess I'll go through it really quick how I did it. It should be the same as how we've been doing it for the other ones. So I'll leave you guys that as a homework. Haha. I've never done that before, but since we've done a couple already, we've already done BulletBill, we already done Rex, we already done Chuck. And I believe you guys can do it, right? I know you guys can do it. As a quick, I mean not quick, but a little clue, just do what I'm doing with Rex. That's a big clue right there. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll do Piranha Plant. Oh, And if you guys feeling it and you think you can do it with Piranha Plant, go for it. Go for it. In the next video, we'll definitely gonna be doing that. So I'll see you guys later. Signing out, guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you guys later. Signing out.